skills learning. Knowledge of Knowledge of nervous system. The learner should have elementary knowledge and understanding about the nervous system and its functioning. Maturity. We know that maturation is the growth that takes place without any special training, practice, or stimulus, and psychological development of an individual is also associated with it. Individual differences. No two individuals are identical in all respects, and even the twins too, generally, have some individual difference among them. Need to learn. Like in case of nay, other learning will be all meaningful and wholesome as the intent to learn would be greater. We cannot force learning on an unwilling learner. Information regarding objectives. It has been seen that pace of learning is faster. Principles of motor skills learning. Demented yourself, though it is an accepted fact that the practice develops and maintains the skill, yet the mental rehearsal is also a great value in its learning process. No motor skill act occurs without an assistant or some thought. Mental rehearsal refers to the learner's act of thinking through the motor act both before and after the performance of the skill. Repetition. Although mental rehearsal guides performance, yet it is not a substitute for actual practice. Skill improves with careful practice, particularly if it is varied. Over-learning through repetitive practice also has great value in the acquisition of motor skills. Learning as a whole. When possible, it is better to learn the skill as the entity. When a person learns the skill as the entity. Imitation of a model. The most usual and efficient method of learning a motor skill. Principles of motor skills learning. Speed, accuracy, rhythm, timings. In motor learning, speed, accuracy, rhythm, timing, etc. deserves special attention. Self-appraisal. Self-appraisal of one's abilities and competence is of immense value in the acquisition and improvement of a motor skill. Progression. Learning from simple to complex is universally accepted principle of learning, and more so in learning any motor skill. Duration of practice period. The duration of practice of any skills should be carefully worked out. Value of transfer effect. The teaching of skills should be so planned that learning of one part or unit of skill has positive transfer effect on the other to be learned. Context and setting. Upcoming topics, as per the syllabus. Sociological basis of physical education. Physical education in ancient Greece. Physical education as well as sports experiences a golden age in ancient Greece. The Greeks strove for physical perfection. It has its influence on the political and educational systems and on paintings. No country in history has held physical education or sport by such high respect as did ancient Greece. Literature such as Homer's Iliad and Odyssey also is a source of this information. Gymnastic and music were considered the two most important subjects, music for the spirit and gymnastics for the body. Gymnasium became the physical, social, and intellectual center of Greece. Although the first use was for physical activity, men such as Plato, Aristotle, and Aegisthenes were responsible for making gymnasiums such as the Academy, Cysa, and Kynosarges outstanding intellectual centers as well. Sociological basis of physical education. Physical education in Rome. While the Hellenes were settling in the Grecian peninsula about 200 BC, another Indo-European people was settling in the central, migrating, and southern parts of the country. One of these wandering tribes, known then as Latins, settled near the Tiber River, a settlement that later became known as Rome. In respect to physical education and sport, the average Roman believed that exercise was for health and military purpose. The Romans lacked the drive for clean competition. They did not believe in developing the body beautiful. The Romans wanted something exciting, bloody. Campus Inaton in Rome took the place of the gymnasium in Greece. Sociological basis of physical education. Physical education in Germany. Physical education in Germany during the modern European period is associated with names such as Berdio, Gutsmutus, and Spies. Adolf Spies, 1810–1858, was the founder of school gymnastics in Germany, and history. He helped to make physical education a part of school life. Physical education should receive the same consideration as the important academic subjects such as mathematics and languages. The physical education program should be progressive, starting with simple exercise and progressing to the more difficult one. Sociological basis of physical education. Physical education in Sweden. The name of Per Henrik Ling, 1776–1839, is a symbolic of the rise of physical education to a place of importance in Sweden. Formerly, physical education had been conducted mainly on the premise that people believed it was good for the human body because it increased the size of musculature, contributed to strength, stamina, endurance, and agility, and left one exhilarated. Physical education was necessary for weak person, and the teachers of physical education must have a foundational knowledge of the effects of exercise on the human body. Sociological basis of physical education. Physical education in Russia. Physical education in Russia. 1. Physical education in the U.S.S.R is referred to as physical culture. 2. The significant goal of physical culture as expressed by V. Obliak is health, strength, dexterity, boldness, presence of mind, quickness of action, and discipline. All these properties should be developed not only in the red angry men but also among the broad masses of the population. 3. Russia spends large sum of money for sports facilities. 4. All sports activities in the U.S.S.R are exhibited. Speeches are made by leading physical educators. 5. It was in 1952 for the first time Russian athletes participated in the World Olympics.